Hola, Tempe. It's Pedro from Pedro's Premium Pre-Owned off 101 off East Apache. And if you've been looking for a low-price ride for no money down, then you've got to get down to Pedro's during our Fiesta. We're blowing out low-mile Fiestas at prices that will make you think Pedro is on peyote. Sailing Sunday, so don't siesta. Get down to Fiesta at Pedro's. Tempe's honest hombre dealer. 101 off East Apache.
103.3 FM. Tempe's Hot Talk. And now back to The Boss is Hot with Bobby Bosworth.
And we're back on The Boss is Hot with our in-studio guest, Gerald Vinderhuben from the Arizona Lotteries. Now, before the break, Gerald, you were telling our listeners what makes this particular lottery unique and right for the times. I'm wondering if you can share with our listeners what that actually means.
Well, the Fortunate Few Lottery is the first lottery designed with American jobs and the American worker in mind. Even though the economy has been steadily improving since the last recession and millions of jobs have been created, many of those jobs are in the service and manual labor sectors, or what we call the lower one-third of the income tax base aggregate.
So is this lottery intended to help them?
No, it's actually intended to protect them, or more specifically, to protect their jobs. Even with the economy improving and growing again, a significant number of white at least a significant number of high-income white-collar professionals have remained on the sidelines. Many of these professionals have had to take 2 and sometimes even 3 lower-paying jobs in order to maintain their professional class lifestyles. You know, the cars, the vacations, the golf club memberships, that sort of thing.
And this is what, creating hardships, putting strains on marriages or families?
I can't really speak to that. What the numbers show is that in order for a professional class or white-collar lifestyle to be maintained, a base rate taxable employment ratio of 6-to-1 is required. In other words, 6 base rate tax-paying jobs must exist for every top tax rate high-income professional class job.
So are you saying that unemployed accountants, lawyers, and engineers are negatively impacting the job market and therefore the economy by taking a number of lower-paying jobs and thereby outplacing otherwise employed Americans rather than simply remaining unemployed?
Exactly. And because high-income professionals are generally more able to employ legal tax avoidance and tax deferral strategies than are lower-income wage workers, the state collects the total taxes owing from 6 to 8 workers, as opposed to deferring or refunding a significant amount of money to just one.
I see. So then does the money collected from the sale of Fortunate Few lottery tickets go towards supporting unemployed white-collar professionals?
Not all of it. 1/3 goes to pricing.
And the other 2/3 goes
to white-collar professionals and other former high-income earners, yes, minus some administration and marketing costs, of course.
Of course.
It's a form of voluntary wealth redistribution that doesn't burden ordinary hard-working Americans through the tax system. The ratio of high-income earners to the middle and lower classes remains stable, while more Americans remain employed. And through lotteries like the Fortunate Few, gives them a chance to take part in the higher income class.
Which is the perfect segue to what we're actually here to do this morning on The Boss is Hot, and that is call and congratulate the first ever winner of the Fortunate Few lottery, who, as of this morning, is $30 million richer and is about to find out.
Hello?
Hello, I'd like to speak to Jason Sawyer.
This is Jason.
Hi, Jason. It's Bobby the Boss Bosworth calling from... It seems we've lost the connection. We'll try again.
Hello?
Hi, Jason. It's Bobby Bosworth calling again. Listen, sorry we lost the connection.
We didn't lose the connection. I hung up.
Why did you do that?
I thought you were a telemarketer.
Actually, I'm the host of The Boss is Hot on the Heat 103.3 FM right here in Tempe. We're on the air right now, and so are you.
You mean like the radio?
That's right.
I don't really listen to radio.
Well, Jason, an awful lot of people in Arizona are listening to you right now.
Really?
Really.
How many?
Well, I don't know exactly. Maybe 500,000.
That's a lot. That's like 250,000.
Exactly.
Does that include Mexicans?
I'm sure it does. Our signal reaches across the border.
Yeah, that border doesn't stop anything.
Oh, thank you for sharing that with us, Jason. Listen, now I'm sure you're curious about why I'm calling.
Not really.
You're not curious about why I'm calling.
Should I be?
Well, yes, you should be, because I am calling you with life-changing news.
Somebody died as a kidney match?
No. You know what? I don't know. You know, that sounds like a call you're really waiting for.
Not really waiting for it. I've got 2 kidneys, so, I'm okay.
Well, you know what? We're glad to hear that, Jason. Very glad. Because of the news I have for you, this will go a very long way to helping you pay for that very expensive transplant.
What transplant?
Your kidney transplant.
Oh, yeah. Well, I really don't have anything scheduled or nothing. I mean, if a kidney match turned up, I wouldn't say no to it. I'm just really looking for a spare in case something happens. It's not like it's something I have to do, like, today, I just want to be ready.
Well, that's you know what? That's good news, Jason, because you know what? Your life's biggest dream is about to come true.
You mean the government got my petition and they're going to lift the ban on DDT?
That's pretty funny. You got a pretty good sense of humor there, Jason.
I'm not joking.
You're not.
No, DDT totally got a bad rap. I'm telling you, the lobbyists for that company that makes Raid paid off somebody to get rid of it.
Why would they do that?
To sell more Raid, control the market.
You do know, Jason, that DDT was banned because it's so toxic.
Raid don't kill roaches.
It doesn't?
No, DDT kills roaches.
Well, DDT kills a lot of things.
Yeah, like roaches. That's why I stockpiled some before they got rid of it all.
You have a stockpile of DDT?
Don't you?
No. Listen, Jason, with the news I have for you, you can go someplace where there are no roaches, all right? You'll never have to think about roaches again.
Why?
Because you're rich, Jason. You've won the lottery. You've got $30 million. You won the lottery.
Which one?
Does it matter?
I bought a lot of lottery tickets.
So?
Well, I kind of want to know which one I can stop buying.
You can stop buying them all.
Why?
Because you've won. You've got $30 million. You're rich.
That sounds pretty good, I guess.
You guess. All right. Listen, Jason, let me ask you, where do you live?
Tempe, Arizona.
No, I mean, where do you live? Like in a house or in a condo? Or
Yes.
which is it?
What?
Where you live? A house? Condo?
Neither. I live in a duplex.
Okay, so a kind of a house.
No, it's a duplex.
Okay, well, Jason, now that you're rich, you can afford to move out of that duplex.
Why?
Because you can afford to. Because you can live anywhere you want, in any kind of house you want, anywhere in the world.
I like it here.
You can stay here too, Jason. I mean, you could move to Scottsdale, buy yourself a big house, hell, a couple of big houses. Right on the golf course with a pool.
What about my parents?
You can buy them a house too, Jason. Well, let me ask you something. Where do your parents live?
Here.
Here in Tempe?
No, here. In the other half of the duplex.
Oh, so they're right beside you.
No, they're at home. Probably still sleeping.
Oh, well, you know what? You might want to go next door, Jason, and wake them up and tell them that their life's biggest dreams have just come true.
You mean my dad's been pardoned?
Pardon?
He was wrongfully convicted. Them state-appointed defense attorneys ain't worth shit.
Well, with the kind of life that you can give your dad and your mom now, maybe a pardon might not be such a big deal, Jason. I mean, hell, you can hire the best lawyer in Arizona and sue the state if you want.
What for?
Whatever you want. The point is, you're rich. You've got $30 million. You've won $30 million as the first ever winner of the Fortunate Few lottery. So, how do you feel, Jason?
What?
How do you feel?
Well, usually with my hands. How do you feel?
I mean, how do you feel emotionally? Right this minute, knowing that you're now rich and you can do whatever you want.
Well, this is going to change some things between me and Jeanette.
Jeanette?
My girlfriend. There's some things she don't like me to do. She says they ain't natural, even though I see it in the movies all the time. And them people seem to be enjoying it.
Well, that's really between you and Jeanette, Jason.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. You know how women change once they get a sense of security in a relationship.
I really wouldn't want to comment on that, Jason, but so far as feeling secure is concerned, you certainly can, and I'm sure will for the rest of your life.
Well, that's nothing new.
What isn't?
Feeling secure. I've always had that.
You mean you've always had a pretty good sense of yourself, a lot of self-confidence?
No, I've always had a lot of guns.
Guns?
Yeah. Having a lot of guns makes me feel real secure, you know?
Yeah. I imagine that it would.
It's my right as an American to feel secure.
You're right, Jason. No, Jason, you're right. Absolutely. It's your constitutional right.
You know, I got my very first gun when I was 5 for my birthday. And I've been getting one every year ever since.
You must have quite a collection by now.
Yeah, pretty good. But I don't keep them all. I swap them and sell them. You know, like baseball cards.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Jason, let me ask you if you belong to any, enthusiast clubs like the NRA. I'm going to guess yes.
You ever shoot anything?
No. Can't say that I have.
Well, you ought to try it. It'll make you feel real secure.
Thanks, Jason. I'm sure it would, and I'll keep that in mind.
I got one of them Barishnikovs. I could let you have real cheap.
Barishnikov?
Yeah, one of them AK-47s.
Oh, you mean a Kalashnikov?
That's what I said.
No, you said Barishnikov. He was a dancer.
A dancer? And they named a gun after him? Them Russians are crazy.
And speaking of crazy, we are running up against the hour here, which means we've got only a couple of minutes left with our in-studio guest, Jeroen Vinderhoeven from Arizona Lotteries, who we'd like to give Mr. Vinderhoeven the opportunity to personally congratulate you, Jason.
Okay.
Jason, on behalf of the Arizona Lotteries, I would like to thank you for taking part in the Fortunate Few Lottery and in so doing, helping to ensure our great state's professional class remains a vibrant and enviable part of the American dream.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome, I guess. Hey, you talk funny.
I beg your pardon?
Your accent. Are you from Canada or something, or Sweden?
Cape Town. I'm from Cape Town.
Where's that?
South Africa.
That's pretty cool. Do you wear a cape?
No, why?
Well, you said you're from Cape Town, so I figured it was like that Comic-Con thing in Vegas. Everybody there wears a cape.
Well, I've not been to Vegas, Jason, but with your $30 million, you can certainly afford to stay there in style.
You've never been to Vegas? Everyone's been to Vegas. Even them Mormons, Donnie and Marie, go to Vegas. I seen their picture on the side of a hotel there. What kind of an American are you?
I'm not an American, I'm South African.
So how come you're working for an American company then? Are you one of them people who swims across the Rio Grande and then takes our jobs? You know what? I'm sick of you people coming up here and taking our Walmart cashier jobs, and that's why I'm going to be voting for that Trump guy who says he's going to build a giant wall and keep all of you South Americans out.
I'm not South American, I'm South African.
Potato, tomato, same diff.
This is the heat.
It's the big blowout BOGO weekend at Hot Top Wholesale Warehouse. Buy one, get one on every model, every size, every color in stock. Need a pump? We jump. Every circulation and heat pump is half off, so you can keep the heat full on. You don't want to miss this mega hot tub clearance event at Phoenix's only BOGO Blowout Hot Tub Warehouse, where the deals are always muy caliente.